Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's YunKs. Today, I'll be showing you guys the Year 2 Dregs Promise. This is a sidearm you can get as a reward from Challenge of the Elders. It is random though, guys. Anyway, I will be quickly going over what perks are on this thing. So, the Dregs Promise is arc damage, and the main perk that is automatically here for you is reserve ammo. This weapon always has ammo on respawn. Not a bad PvP perk whatsoever. Now, for the sights, I just stick with the basic soft ballistics. These are not really worthy of going over. Grave Robber, melee kills while this weapon is equipped have a chance to refill the mag. Alright, very unique perk right there. Moving on to the middle perks, we have Snapshot. Aiming this weapon is incredibly fast. Field Scout, increased carried ammo capacity, and Perfect Balance. This weapon has extremely low recoil. Now this sidearm already has pretty good stability, so I just go with Field Scout because you will find yourself running out of ammo very quickly with this sidearm, so I just take those extra bullets right there. Shock rounds, high ricochet shock rounds with enhanced target acquisition. Alright guys, I'll talk a little bit more about this in the gameplay. Anyway, let's take a look at the aesthetics. Alright, looks pretty badass, guys. This is basically a Dregs handgun right here. Let's get right into the gameplay now. So the very first thing I did with the Dregs Promise was bring it to the Ultra Knight here in the Dreadnought, but I'm not killing him just yet, guys. I wanted to show you guys the shock rounds and how advanced the target acquisition really is. It is quite amazing. You could actually see the bullets curving. I am aiming at his head and quickly shooting and turning away at the same time, and you could see those bullets curving. You have to aim down sights to get that target acquisition though. It will not work from the hip, and you will get little mini tracking shock rounds with this thing, making it very difficult to miss your shots. As long as you're aiming your gun at them, you shouldn't have a problem hitting your shots, guys. And also your bullets will ricochet once off of hard surfaces anyway, guys. Moving on to the DPS test. Now I know the Ultra Knight is already almost dead right here, but it took me a little bit under 16 seconds using 4 mags, and I was ranging damage between 480 to 512 to the head. Now I couldn't get any closer to him because he would just stomp me away, making it very difficult, so I had to keep my distance. And also, that was the longest I ever took to put down the Ultra Knight with an exotic weapon, which does make sense. This is a sidearm, guys. Anyway, moving on to PvP, the Dregs Promise will deal 30 damage to the head and 24 damage to the body, but let me tell you guys, you have to be extremely close to get these numbers. At any slight distance whatsoever, these numbers will dramatically drop off, so you do have to be very close to use this weapon if you wanted to use it effectively. From my experiences, the best situation I could see the Dregs Promise, or really any sidearm in, is in between a shotgun and fusion rifle ranged encounter. So, if you do have this sidearm and you want to get a bunch of kills with it in the Crucible, you have to play very aggressive. You have to get close to your enemy, dangerously close. But when you do get into the right situation with the Dregs Promise, you are almost guaranteed that kill. As long as you're aiming down sights at your enemy and you're unloading bullets into them, as long as they're not behind cover, you're pretty much guaranteed that kill, guys. Because of the shock rounds, target acquisition, and the little mini tracking on the Dregs Promise, it pretty much ensures your kill for you guys. Pretty amazing. Anyway, guys, I did find myself dying a lot while using the Dregs Promise, and that is because it does take a little while to get your shots out, and you are already pretty close to your enemies. So by the time you do get your shots out, there is a high chance you're already getting shot at by another enemy, or by the enemy you are shooting at, and you will find yourself probably dying a lot of the times as well while you're trying to use the Dregs Promise. But dying is a part of this weapon, because when you do spawn, you get 36 automatic shots no matter what, guys. You will get 2 full mags every time you spawn with this weapon, which isn't too bad at all. So, did I have fun with this weapon? Hell yeah, I had fun with this weapon. I had an amazing time using it. But remember, guys, I love using all different types of weapons, and I also love using shitty weapons. Not saying this gun is shitty at all. It's actually quite useful if you use it, like I said, in the right situations. It could be very dangerous. The Dregs Promise is certainly different than your typical weapon in Destiny, especially for exotics, making it very unique, and that's what I like about it. Now the real question here, guys, is Year 2 Dregs Promise better than Year 1's? Of course it is, no doubt in my mind. Hands down, it is so much better. You did a pretty good job, Bungie, I must say. It's not too easy to get kills with the tracking and whatnot, because you do have to be very dangerously close to your enemies for this to work, and it's not too hard to get kills either like it used to be back in year 1. Anyway, guys, leave in the comments and let me know, what do you think of year 2 Dregs Promise? Is this something you're looking forward to get within the challenge of Elders? Let me know, guys. Overall, I had a great time with this thing, and like I said before, this can be very effective as long as you use it in the right situations. Anyway, guys, that's really it. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the video, and go ahead and leave a sub if you haven't already, if you want to see some more weapon reviews similar to this one. I am always covering weapons here in Destiny. Anyway, guys, I will see you next time.